Hello everyone, this is Mr. Kusnick. I've got your next assignment for Algebra A. You guys are going to be writing equations of lines. The format of this equation is called slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. Okay? Slope again was the letter M. And the intercept that they're talking about here is the y-intercept. Again, this is the y-axis, and it's where you're crossing the y-axis. So to use this format, because there's other different types of equations you can use to write for lines, this format requires you to fill in the M and fill in the B. What I would suggest that when you're doing your homework is you physically write those two things down. It doesn't matter which one you find first. I'm going to find the y-intercept first. It's the number where you cross the y-axis. The y-axis, or sorry, the y-intercept in this case is -7. The slope, remember slope is rise over run. You don't need to use a formula. You don't need to use this. Nope, don't bother using it. That's supposed to be a y. That's more work than you need to do. It's not that this isn't the equation for finding slope, it's just I don't think you need to use it. It's more work than you need to do. I always go and find the rise first. I usually pick the point on the left and go to the point on the right. So if I look down, this distance is how much you're rising, and that distance is how much you're running. So this is the rise, and this is the run. You're going down this many points, and going down is going to be negative. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going down 5 units, and I'm going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Okay, so the rise is -5, the run is 5. And it says you need to write this in simplified form, so you need to reduce any fractions. So the slope would be -1. Your final answer is you're going to fill in the M and the B. Y equals -1x minus 7. Whatever that number is, just write it. Okay, let's try another one. Same thing, I'm going to fill in, find the M and find the B. Doesn't matter which one you do first. That's your y-intercept because it's where it touches your y-axis. So the y-intercept, which is B, is 1. And the slope, I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3 units, and then I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So the answer to the question would be y is equal to, fill in the slope, and then whatever the y-intercept is. Oops, so forget the x, I almost forgot the x, plus 1. That's your final answer. To do the fraction on your keyboard, just remember it's y is equal to 3. Do the slash button, 5x plus 1. Okay? You may, and if you want I'll go in a second and check, you may need to arrow out of the bottom of the fraction to get the x to be next to it, rather than below it. So what I'm saying is just watch it. If it's showing up like this, you need to arrow out before you touch the x. Just use the right arrow on your keyboard to then bring the x up here so it's not down below. Okay. Next one, y-intercept is 8. Slope, up 1, so rise 1, run 2. Y is equal to 1/2 x plus 8. Second and 8. Okay, there you go. I think that's all I need to show you guys. And if you have any questions, be sure and get a hold of me. Make sure you guys